because this would be the second. But just make sure my guitar's tuned. This sounds tuned, relatively speaking. What's up? Hey, what's up, Chrissy B? Just what's up? How you doing? Just doing some guitar practice today, and I just picked that out. I don't know. It's been about 8 years since I picked the guitar up, and I just wanted to pick it up again. And I actually bought an electric guitar today. Needs some work. Bought the electric guitar at a pawn shop, and didn't have the cords. I had an amp for it, but spent about as much money on the cords and a capo and some other stuff for the guitar and strings that cost about the same amount as the actual damn guitar that I got. But gonna put it together and do some TLC to it. And yeah, this is the classical guitar I think that probably has had light steel electric guitar strings. If you're going to put a steel strings on a classical guitar, which you shouldn't do, the very lightest steel strings you can get were the ones that you would use. Anticipation, anticipation is making me wait. Well, those are the chords I was playing, it seems. Is it? Oh, bad connection. Oh. On my part or your part? I don't. If I didn't care, what happened to you? You didn't care. For me. We would zigzag away through the boredom and pain. Cage up to the rain, wondering which of the buggers to blame, and watching for pigs on the wing. Yeah, just trying to get the licks back and some of the stuff I remember. And I remember playing, and a lot of people did, Welcome to the Machine. And it's kind of funny, the Pink Floyd song back in the 70s when we were playing guitar. And we all got guitars. And there was a song about how you're just part of the machine because you're buying a guitar and you want to be a star. So, yeah, let's be part of the machine. That's really cool. But then it's like, well, hold on. So now I really understand Pink Floyd. But, yeah, Pink Floyd forever. But, yeah, I was part of the machine. I bought a guitar to punish my mom. Welcome to the machine. Let me take a little break here. But yeah, Barry, welcome to my chat. And just kind of sitting here, I'm decompressing. I took my mom to a Mexican restaurant today and took her to the pawn shop. I bought an electric guitar and I'm going to fix it up. I forgot even what it was. But it needs some work. I'm going to put the strings on it. I'm going to buy some deoxidizer, look at the electronics. The potentiometers have to be cleaned out and so forth. It's in the house. Yeah, it's in the house. Oh, and it's not playable. One or two of the strings broke because the strings were so old, and the potentiometers and even my amp. It's one of these. Got to take it all apart, deoxify it with spray, clean it, and before anything works, Yeah, that's not. I don't know. It's got two humbucker pickups. It's a black body. I'm not sure I painted it. And it looks like he took the white bordered material and the white knob covering for the 3-position switch for the two things. It looks like he put pink flecks on it or something. So it looks like it was kind of punk painted or something. But it looked to be in pretty good condition. Other than that, well, yeah, it's two humbuckers. I'm not quite sure of the Stratocaster, the Telecaster, and the Stratocaster's got three single humbuckers, right? So this has got two double humbucker, you know. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a guitar. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna fan you. I mean, you're sticking in the chat and everything. But yeah, I do this every now and again and just kind of decompress. Yeah, it's a guitar. I mean, I've watched videos where people's like they're looking at different humbuckers and so forth. Let's see if the what changes the sound. Turns out there's all of the rosewood versus maplewood. This guy ended up having a single string, and it's like he could get every sound he wanted to, just out of the tension of the string and the action of the pickup is the closest to the string. But yeah. So, what kind of guitar do you play, or what kind do you have? I had a Stratocaster at one time with a three. This one I've got, it's a double humbucker, solid body. That's all I know, and solid body double humbucker. Charville's, okay. I've had an Ibanez. This one is a VITO. Does that? You know anything about those kind of Yeah, Ibanez seems to be pretty popular in the market. And it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's kind of a classical, but the strings are very light. Uh, really? I haven't looked up. It's a very. I bought this at a pawn shop for a very cheap price. It's possible I've got something that is very well constructed because this. Oh, this made me dammy. It's all about tuning. If I had something that sounded like shit, I would sound like shit. This is a very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. Yeah. Didn't do anything to it. Just tune it. And it's like, oh wow, okay, it's in. Let's see. The octave is a. I wouldn't be able to do that without a well-constructed guitar. Harmonics are a bitch for anybody, but if the guitar is a piece of shit, it ain't gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to research this. I might have something. Yeah, the harmonics, they sound incredible. I've never had a guitar. Yeah, no, a POS could not do that. I gotta do some research on this. So. But yeah, it's definitely not a POS. I'm gonna have to do some more research on it because I lucked out when I found this guitar. Yeah, for a second. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to. Interesting thing, the guy that had it before me, he put a sticker on the back. It's a group called Boy Hits Car. And he's also got something. What is that? I can't. Oh, the camera's not picking it up. But it's like Virtual Studio or something. I don't know if you can see it. It's not coming through. Oh shit. But anyway, Boy Hits Car is a band in the '90s that pretty cool. It's like kind of sounds like new age surfer rock or something from the '90s. You know, kind of a or just Indian kind of. And some of their stuff was pretty good. $480? Man, I gotta do some research. I might have something here. It's a very nice guitar. I mean, I lucked out when I got it. The one that I bought at a pawn shop today is just, yeah, it's a decent guitar, but I'm gonna have to go in there and take the electronics out. I may have to replace some of it. I've done some of that basic stuff. I actually, one of my most fun projects, I actually found a Stratocaster. I think maybe it was a Fender Squire, but it had the 3 pickups, and the guy had taken the whole thing apart, put it in a box, and it was there in a flea market or Goodwill or something. And I paid like $15 for all the parts. And I spent a summer putting that thing together. It had a dead spot on one of the strings, but I finally gave it away to a friend of mine who was in my group, Joy Diesel Jumpers, and kind of hate that I did that, but she put it on her wall, and I guess that's a good. She still got it. She still hangs it on her wall. It was a guitar I built, and so I guess that's a fitting, for it. It was I painted it blue, and it was one of my favorite guitars. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I put it together, and I also learned a lot of luthier work. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah. That's just good. I did have a one strike after I actually sold to somebody that I work with who was a guitarist in my local area, but he had burned out so bad he wanted to do it again. So I'm kind of like, yeah, man, pick it back up. So now he's picking it back up again. So I feel good about that. I've got a guy who's got some talent that I knew back in the day in my local area because he had some bands. They actually did cover work back in the late '70s, early '80s kind of bands in my local area, and he was good. He could play Eruption by Van Halen. He could play all that stuff. He plays classical sounding guitar, and yeah, and I played mine back in the early 2006. I had some digital stuff. Joy Diesel Jumpers. I was Abram Davis, the anti-band leader of Joy Diesel Jumpers. And I've got about 50 songs on SoundClick, but it's yeah, promoting myself. Well, it's my broadcast. Of course, I'm going to promote myself. Yeah. I may put it in the chat actually. Yeah. Please do that. What's up? You were in my last chat. I'm sitting here. Okay, time for another break. Oh, cool. That's right. Yeah. I'm taking a little break. I'll get back. back up in a second. I've got to go to work in the morning myself. Actually, I had the day off, so I was able to take my mom to a Mexican restaurant. Bought her an electric guitar. Needs a lot of work. I'm going to fix it up later, but I plan on, maybe doing a show where I'll showcase that. But this thing called love. Oh, okay. I gotta get F. This thing called love. I get to have to turn for this thing called love. It sucks sometimes, but it really just ready. Shit, it's F. Crazy little thing called love. 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 So, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to get it back. It's, I guess, see, I kind of aged well, I suppose. Doesn't mean I won't rot in the future. But yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, there's some. I've met some nice people here. There's one guy. He comes up. He blues licks or something. He's from Morocco, and he plays some pretty good stuff. He's into playing the blues. Just the. And I forget the. All I know is the E scale, the E pentatonic. Well, my mama, she was a hoe. Yeah, she stole my weed. Had it hidden in an old clock. The bitch took my weed and she smoked it all up. Gotta get another place to hide my weed, I guess. So my mama won't take it. I bought her some Cheerios. I thought that would be no. She said, boy, where you said your weed? I said, you fucking whore. Anyway. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah. What has my life become? I don't know. What is anybody? Fuck that whore. Yeah, I'm taking my fucking weed. my fucking weed. Damn it. That sucks, man. That's the worst thing you do to anybody. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just kind of decompressing and yeah. So I mean, how long have you been here, Michael? I mean, I've been here about close to a year, I guess. Now it'll be 8-9 months for me. And if you come across any other musicians that are pretty good, somehow I'll cruise up here, but I work and I get maybe an off day or two, and I'll do this sometimes, and sometimes I'll just explore. I've explored. I've actually gone on people's. I've had them guest me. That's kind of fun too, So yeah, I've been guested by Glenskis. Let's see, Gaylord. He's guested me. He plays these games, and let's see who else has guested me. A couple of people, but yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I've only been on here about 8 months. I don't do it that often. Maybe once a week or twice a week at the very most. Yeah. And I've guested on some of his shows. Bobby Dogstone's my YouTube. I have actually recorded some of those shows. I simulcast and I put them up publicly. Some of them, not all of them, but you can check Bobby Dogstone on YouTube. And yeah. Have you got a YouTube channel? Because if you got a YouTube channel, I can sub to you, and then you can, check me out and do the whole network, playlist and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. As a matter of fact, I can go to mine. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm thinking with this is actually my YouTube channel, the Bobby Dogstone channel, where I simulcast some of my what's up, free throw. But that's my YouTube channel, and I'm just sitting here practicing. If anybody wants to check that out. Yeah, double glasses. Oh, I've got a third pair. And a fourth and fifth pair in my pocket if needed. Mama stole my weed from me. Yeah, she took my weed away. Mama, don't take my coat of green away. My mama stole my weed from me. Now, that kind of sucks. I wish my mama wouldn't take my weed away. Some people have made a whole career from playing shit like this. wouldn't stop that one until I actually extended it out. Oh, dude, wait. Let's see. I'll get my beer. I almost finished this one. I went and put a cigarette butt in it. No, I didn't put a cigarette butt in it, but I will now. Crush it so that I don't drink it later. I've got a mountain of beer cans in here, as you can probably hear. But I'm going to remedy that situation. I plan on living for another 200 years, so I can just do it a little at a time. I'll probably get it done, man. You know, but yeah, that's exactly right. Well, I'm going to take my beer can money and sell the aluminum, and then I can buy strings and guitars. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we all have 200 more years, at least. You know, I mean, no problem. Shit. What is that song? I'm gonna live forever. Dun, 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 dun. It hasn't been written yet, but Bobby Stone will do. That's what was. Sorry, but I feel much better now. Yeah. I hope everybody's gonna have a good day tomorrow, man. I mean, I hope everybody's got a pretty good place in their life. It's not, there's a guy on here. I talk to him sometimes. Deshi, he's always got some medical issues, and I mean, I just hope the guy, gets better. I'm not quite sure what yeah, not bad, man. It's just good beer, yes, sir. But yeah, and it's kind of a community here. I do this, and especially when I live stream, or if anybody live streams, I guess you don't see them. How do you see people up here? You only see the people up here who live stream. You can't find people who aren't live streaming. So yeah, if I'm just somebody who just goes to other people's channels, that's the only way you know me. And I try to keep up with a lot of the people that come up here, and especially, yeah. Oh, some of the greatest times I've had with trolls. I wish I could show the videos off because I've had trolls come up here and like show monkey bananas, if you know what I'm saying, with their avatar images. And yeah, and it was really cool. I'm asking them, how do they do that? And they're asking me, hey, man, what's that behind you? And I'm like, what? This? And when I turn around, they'd be flashing these, and because I guessed at them, right? But there's no way I can show that show unless I blur it out. I'm gonna find out how to do all that, but it was funny, always funny shit. It was a funny fucking show, man. They typing behind my back, is this guy got a motherfucking brain cell, or has he got 2 or 3? What's up, open mic? And if anybody wants to open mic up here, they can. It's like I believe that the way you open mic, if I brought somebody up here, I could mute my session while they're doing their thing. So, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right though, man. This I'm gonna research this guitar. I've got to yeah. There's information on the inside here. I know. As a matter of fact. The kind of guy that pretty much has everything he needs. Says Fuck me, man. One second, technical difficulties. I'm actually trying to figure out. Vito, designed for G. LeBlanc Corporation, Kenosha, Wisconsin, made in Japan, model number 301-E, serial number 121642. That's what I've got. So yeah, man. Had it for a good little while. Paid like $50 at a pawn shop for it, and I think some kid had it. Some parent bought it for their kid. You know, maybe they were very well off, and they bought him a really nice guitar to take classical guitar lessons, and he did it for maybe 6 months, and took the guitar and pawned it, or his parents did, or or he probably did. Yeah. Oh, Japan. Japanese. That's really wild. Japanese made some saxophones too that were really good quality. Yeah. So Japanese, guitar manufacturers made some very good instruments. But yeah, it's it's nice, And I bought a little electric guitar that I'm gonna have to put some TLC into, but that's a good acoustic. Somebody in one of my there was a girl, or I don't know who, it was. Anyway, a person came in here. They have a classical guitar, and I recommended. They were new to it, and I recommended. Have you heard of Richard Daniels, the Heavy Guitar Bible? As far as like if you want to learn how to play the guitar and what guitars are about. Oh, okay. So they probably, yeah. And of course the Japanese, they took, Stratocaster and Fender, and they're looking at saying, we're gonna make this. It's just like the Taiwans, for their motor scooters, stole the design for their K1 engine in the 70s that Honda made for motor scooters, Oh yeah, if it's in the 80s, some of the Japanese instruments, I've heard that from musicians before. So yeah, this was actually, so I've got one made in Japan, from Kenosha, Wisconsin Designs, I guess, made for Kenosha, Wisconsin, and made in Japan and shipped over there. Yeah, man. I gotta, yeah. I love it. She's a good mama. I mean, she does what. I don't even have to think about, oh, that's guitar kind of. No, it performs for me, and it's bringing out my abilities because it's such a good guitar, So, yeah. Oh, yeah, it stays in. It's, yeah. And it's a, sweet tune. So, I mean, I guess that kind of, I mean, you can get crappy guitars, but if you have a really good one, it's easier to learn. I've had some crappy guitars though. You can get really good, playing crappy guitars, because you have to get good at what you do. If you have a crappy guitar, you got to know how to play it to make it sound well. I mean, some of the best stuff. You mean the guitar, or the fact that you can play crappy guitars and get better? I'm not sure. You just recently found that out. No, I found that I bought that guitar years ago, and I also knew that you could play crappy shit and get better. No, not on any one of the points. I knew it a long time ago. it's been about 10 years since I picked up a guitar at all. And I'm picking it back up because I used to play really heavy, back in the 90s. Well, 2000s, uh, but I got burnt out on it after about 4 years. I'm like, man, I don't even want to touch it again. So I ran it, like I said, I ran into somebody who felt the same way, and they're picking their stuff back up. Oh, a Les, yeah, you played a Les Paul? I come across a Les Paul. The strings are sick. Oh, well, a guitar wants you to touch it, just like a really beautiful woman, man. You've got to touch her. She's gonna think something's wrong with you if you don't want to touch it. Oh, okay. But I mean, yeah, I was able to. Somebody showed me $1,000 Les Paul, and I'm like, well, so what's up? I'm just like, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, this thing is perfect. The strings feel like butter. It's like, I don't have any. There's no problems at all. So I could play all night and not cut my fingers once. Uh, yeah. Oh, they want to be touched. Yeah. It's because they're so expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. They're expensive for that reason. I mean, they're very good. I really kind of like this one though because I mean, like unlike a Les Paul, this one's got some toughness. I'm not worried about banging it up too much because it is a sturdy piece of equipment. A Les Paul seems just delicate. This doesn't. I don't mind. I don't mind beating this bitch's ass, and spanking her sometimes, because she wants it. Oh, this thing called guitar fetish. Hey, I just want to spank your butt. Guitar fetish. I just want to stroke you on your headstock. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. What's up, Dashie? How you doing? Just playing with some, I was telling Michael that sometimes you come into my chat. Look, we're up. No, don't rip her G-string off. No, her G-string stays on. Oh, baby, but no, you gotta leave it. Okay, all right, I'll leave your G-string on. Oh, that's F. That's right. That's what I'm having the trouble. F to C. Well, this thing we call love. Let's see. It does go to C. Okay. F to C. F to C. F to C. This is a practice session after all. I'm trying to get my F to C. Well, this thing I call love. It kind of sucks sometimes, less of this thing called love. It'd be real good if you got your money in the bank. Hope you didn't lose your Bitcoin password. Hope you didn't lose your. If you got a Bitcoin in the bank. I don't know where I'm going with this, man. But yeah, yeah, appreciate the information on that too, Michael. As far as I remembered back in the '80s, hearing other musicians talk about guitars made in Japan were really good, and they were making them for Fender, Squire, and so forth. But yeah, I seem to have a pretty good find on my hands. That's cool. Sorry. It's the mountain of beer. It's my minor avalanche. I've got about 12 feet of beer cans back over here. This 4-foot mountain, Indian Mound summit over there. Anyway, I'm going to clean this. I got 200 years left to live, so I want to be able to clean all the beer cans out of here. And I'm going to make, man, I want to make Bitcoin shit. You should invest in my beer can collection. Yeah, I'm going to make bait, man. I really am. You got it, man. 10 shares. But yeah. But this is just kind of a practice session for me. I do this just sporadically. I do this once or twice, and only for an hour. Man, I know there are people up here, for 4-5 hours. Oh my God, I just come up here every now and again, somebody new comes up. I see them, they fan me, I fan them back. But yeah, I know. But dude, I'm gonna end the stream. Hey, namaste, dude. I fanned you, and let me appreciate you staying on the stream, but I'm gonna end this one. Take it easy, dude.